This video is a demonstration of the GeoAngles Web Application. On the left-hand side, we have a number of different capabilities that we can utilize, as well as on the right side, we have a few different buttons as well. I'll start on the left side, where we have the main use for the program are the 6 legs. These legs can be transitioned and dragged, or they can be clicked to move onto the stage. The legs all have 2 nodes, top and bottom. When clicked and dragged, you can rotate that particular leg based on its current location and which node you clicked. Additionally, the nodes can be attached to each other by placing them down near another node, and it should snap into place on that. Now, if you do attempt to place it on 2 nodes, it will prioritize one or the other. So just be careful about where you're placing them. You also have the ability to utilize the protractor to check your angles. Now, if we don't want to use the protractor, or we want a little bit more specific numbers, you can click this button here that says Reveal Angle, which will show you the angle between the last 2 angles that you selected. So if we click here, we can see it's 90. We can rotate it in to get a 50-degree angle, but if I was to take this and put it up here, it's automatically going to default to the last connection that was made, giving us the angle of 180 degrees from there and 130 degrees from here. You also have the options down here to change the way that the legs rotate. You can do it by 5-degree increments, 2.5-degree increments, or free. Now, because of the way the angles are calculated here, free rotation is generally something that's not recommended if we're wanting to have discrete angles. So keeping it to 2.5 and 5 degrees will lock it into position. But if you did require something to be outside of those ranges, you have the option to click free and rotate your angles to whatever degrees you particularly are trying to achieve. Now, on the right-hand side, we also have this button here for refreshing the stage, and this button to clear anything selected. So let's show you how the selections work. You can either click on each item individually and select it, and that's denoted by the blue glow that comes up around it, which allows us to move these as one individual item. Clicking again will deselect that item and allow you to continue moving, or you can drag your selector over the top of those and deselect or select any new ones. Now, as you can see here, we have 2 selected, and if I drag my selector icon over that, it will pick up the fact that there's 2 that are selected, and it will select this 3rd one. If you drag over and there are no additional new ones to select, it will automatically deselect them. Now, if we wanted to remove just these 3 specific pieces, we can select them and delete, and it'll leave the other items on the stage. If we wanted to delete everything on the stage, regardless of placement or selection, we can click this button. It will give us a prompt making sure we are going to be okay with clearing the stage, and select OK, and it'll reset your stage for you. The last bit of functionality is the zoom in and out. This is mostly for accessibility if you want to have much larger pieces, and I recommend using this on an empty stage, as it does change the position of your legs, and I'll give you a demonstration. So if we add 3 legs onto the stage and put them in position, and say we wanted to have a larger view of these angles, of these legs, we can select this button to increase the size. But as you can see, it does skew some of the legs, so I recommend starting on a particular zoom and then not adjusting as you move forward. And this way you can have much larger angle, much larger legs that you can that you're able to play with on the stage. And that concludes the tutorial video for the GeoAngles program.